calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Connor. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a run with McCaffrey. From here to run. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down, Panthers.
Back to throw now on first down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen off the play fake. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 42 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. to throw once more. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
McCaffrey. He'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Desperados 7, Panthers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this the holiday season because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing now is Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
And goal.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The pass for Sutton is intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked up. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second and 14. Here's McCaffrey. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Carolina.
DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Well, he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Working with a 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Kickoff for Carolina.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. From left side here, and it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From midfield, here's Allen. He completes this to Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by Howard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
A gain on the play. First down, Carolina.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll come out throwing here on first down. From the right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling him almost on the spot.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to launch the... This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Desperados 14, Panthers 13. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
After the sack on first down, Allen, and he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
The 39-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Desperados 21, Panthers 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Today's final score.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final